Okay, Gilroy, welcome to your video tutorial on organising yourself digitally. In the Gilroy ICT department, we hear time and time again students coming in and complaining that they've lost work here or there on their iPads. It was in Notability, all of a sudden it's gone. We also have miss, or sir, my iPad reset itself, now I've lost my assignment. These solutions can all be fixed by using Google Drive. You will have noticed in your classroom with your teachers, we are now using Google Classroom. Google Classroom utilizes Google Drive and Google Docs. Your teachers might have been sending you some things still the old way in PDFs. However, it's really important that you get used to using Google Drive and you get used to using Google Docs as the main place in which you work and save. What this will mean is that you can access your work on any single device. You just need your account details. If your iPad would say miraculously something happened and you lost everything on your iPad and it had to reset, that's okay. You will still be able to access all of your work because it is saved online in what we call the cloud. This will be the main place that you store things on from for whatever year you are in now, so year 8 all the way up until year 12. It's really important that we organize ourselves clearly. On your iPad, can you please open up the Google Drive app? When you open up Google Drive, it will look different for different people. For some of you, yours might look a little bit like this. There's no real organization here with these folders. Also, there's whole lots of documents that have been unorganized. There's one really important folder, and it's that folder here in the middle called Classroom. This one just here. Okay, it's really important that you don't touch the Classroom folder. Really important. That is what Google Classroom uses. Don't delete it, do not move it, do not touch it. However, what I am going to get you guys to do is look at organizing some of the rest of these files. The first thing I need you to do is make a 2017 folder. We'll forget about the previous years, but we're going to make a 2017 folder. To do that, you click this big blue plus in the bottom right hand corner. So that one more time, plus in the bottom right hand corner, folder. You need to call this folder 2017. For all of the other folders or information that you have in here, if anything's from this year, leave it. But if it's from last year, what I need you to do is I need you to make a new folder called 2016, 2016. And previous. Okay, so we're just going to have a folder in there called 2016 in previous. We're not going to waste our time trying to organize everything from the whole of your schooling, from the start of year 7. We're just going to pretend that it's either before 2017, that doesn't matter. Now, I'm looking at some of the files I have here as a student, and I can tell all of these ones that haven't been filed were from last year, except for the first 2. So I'm going to move everything but these first 2 unorganized files. Now I can do that one at a time by clicking and holding and dragging, but that's going to take my time, and I'm assuming that some of you have a whole lot of stuff in here. So if I click and hold on one, you'll notice that there's a big blue tick in the middle of that. I can then click again and click again and click again for all the files that I want to move. I can then click, then I click these 3 dots down the bottom, I click move. This will tell me the options of where I have to move them. I click on my drive and find that folder I've made 2016 and previous. I click on it once and click move here. And it says, are you sure you want to move these 4 files? You click move. I need you to do that for all of your unsorted files from last year and prior to last year. For any folders that you have from last year, I need you to make sure that you move those as well. So, for example, I'm going to move this year 11 folder to 2016 and previous. For each folder, there is 3 little dots on the right-hand side. If I click on those and hit move, go to my drive, 2016 and previous, move here. It's really important that you do not delete or move the classroom folder. Really important. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for all of the folders that I have from last year. So I can click and hold I have to make sure I don't do it for the classroom folder. I'm going to click and hold and move all of the ones that I don't need. Whoops. Click and hold, move my drive, 2016 and previous, move here. Okay. I notice that these two files I actually am using this year. So what I am going to do is I'm going to make sure I don't touch that classroom folder. I'm going to go into 2017 and I have 6 subjects on my timetable. So I'm going to go ahead in here and I need to make a folder for all of those 6 subjects. It might be 8 English 102. That might be my class. It might be 8 religion 103. Okay. Once I've found the name of my class, I just hit create. It's really important that you don't make a folder called this. Folder English. Create. That is not going to help anyone. It's really important that you make sure that you're making your folders as they appear on your timetable. So I'm going to make one in there called 8R103 and I'm going to go on and make one for all of my subjects as they appear on my timetable and so on and so forth. So you should have roughly 7 or so subjects folders in there. Inside each one, I need to make sure I have a term folder. If at any point you wish to pause the video so you can do that, that's good. So make one called term 1, term 2, term 3, and term 4. This is going to take a while for all your subjects. Okay, but I need you to make a folder for each of your subjects with a term 1, term 2, term 3, term 4 folder in there. Okay. I have these 2 files here. They belong to my English class from term 1. So I'm going to click and hold on each of them. I'm going to click down the bottom and I'm going to click move. I'm going to go to my drive. I'm going to go to 2017. I'm going to go to English because we are in term 1. I am going to move them there. So the only things that should ever stay in my drive are the 2016 and previous folder, a folder called 2017, and a folder called classroom. Please make sure that you are all digitally organized now.